Ukraine's encirclement has passed the breaking point, as we see big surrender. It's day 1359 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Today there is lots of news coming from the front line that Ukraine doesn't want to accept. It seems like reality has hit Ukraine really hard. Let's start from the Pokrovsk front. The Ukrainian forces' situation in this massive pocket has already passed the breaking point. As you already know, it has been several days since Russian forces advanced north and south and took Ukrainian grouping in the Maryinka pocket into encirclement. As it has become evident that the main reason for this catastrophic situation is Ukraine's higher command, who did not make the important decision to gradually withdraw their forces from the pocket in time. However, as Russian forces have now encircled Ukrainian forces for several days, their supplies and morale understandably has reached an all-time low. In my previous report, I said Ukrainian forces are trying to supply their encircled forces by drones. However, supplies would be very limited. As a result, with little hope of escaping the encirclement, we are starting to see Ukrainian forces surrendering in big numbers. Recently, Russian sources shared footage of the surrender, but it seems like the number might increase dramatically in the coming days. Since Russian forces closed the gap from north and south, Ukrainian Air Force have increased striking Russian positions with glide bombs. As a result, Russian forces were finding it difficult to consolidate the captured positions on the northern part of the city. However, a couple of days ago, it seems like Russian armed forces have sent reinforcements under heavy fog. And as it looked like the situation couldn't get any worse for Ukraine, it got even worse. Apparently, with new reinforcements, Russian forces launched a series of new attacks on several parts of the front line. One of the noticeable attacks was here, as Russian forces started applying more pressure from both sides and threatened Ukrainian forces entrenched south with encirclement. And with Russian forces already attacking from the south, Ukrainian forces with limited supplies had no choice but to withdraw. It was confirmed that these two settlements have come under Russian control. In addition to these new attacks, Russian forces started applying pressure on the western flank of the city. These areas were confirmed to be captured by Russian forces in the latest report. Understandably, while all this is happening, it is bound to be chaotic. Sadly, a friendly fire incident occurred recently, when a Ukrainian drone unit struck their own soldiers within the pocket. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.